When you look outside, you say, well, there's a lot of sunshine, there's nothing going on. There are always lots of little things going on in our weather world. Notice all the storms here in central Illinois. Remember when we had that big complex of severe storms in Minnesota, Wisconsin last night? Again, so much rising air with severe storms. The air pressure drops near the ground. You form a little vortex, a little bit of a low pressure due to that rising air, lowering pressure, and that's been kind of wobbling southward, and when it's hot and humid, you bubble up storms, and that's what we've had in central Illinois. But for us, one, you'll notice this little green line right there. That's a little outflow boundary and a lake breeze front. And then notice here at the end of the frame, these two little green lines you see surging out from these storms. Again, that's an outflow boundary. That is rain-cooled air surging out of those storms. And we've got another one kind of laid up here that's popping storms in Ohio coming back towards our area. So a few little diffuse boundaries in the area, and with that, it's not out of the question we may see a very isolated storm this evening. We've got one that's popped here south of Pontiac, Illinois. That would be it, though. And notice we had one little isolated shower about an hour or two ago near Watseka. So that said, after any isolated storm briefly this evening, we're dry for the night, partly cloudy. We're right around 70 degrees viewing area wide. Tomorrow's going to be a hot one for the Fiddlers gathering, 91 the high, heat index around 98. There is the risk of an isolated storm at any point during the day with upper 80s to low 90s viewing area wide with peak heat indices mid 90s to right around 100 degrees. On Sunday, even a little bit hotter. Can't rule out an isolated severe storm or isolated storm that is or two with a high of 92. With winds out of the southwest. Now, the key word here is isolated. It's the same thing Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday and Tuesday. And any small isolated storm that pops, it could briefly pulse up and get strong to severe. But there won't be very many of them is the thing. 90 to 93 for highs on Sunday with heat indices, 90s to lower 100. So it's a yellow for isolated storm or two during the afternoon tomorrow and Sunday, and for the heat on Sunday and tomorrow if you're headed out to mow. Here's 18 Precision Cast. Again, storm complexes will be passing north of our area, but again, the rain-cooled air will surge out of them. So here's one little boundary that may pop an isolated storm or two tomorrow. It's kind of the same thing on Sunday, too, with a boundary in the area, an isolated storm or two. That complex will produce one as well on Monday and Tuesday. It looks like by Wednesday, and unfortunately into Thursday, more widespread scattered storm action will bubble up. That's the bad thing, because it looks like on Thursday, that front's going to stall over the area, and we're looking at scattered storms, especially late afternoon and evening with a high of 88. A hair cooler on Friday with a high of 85. But, Jeff, I think after that, we could be back to the heat and humidity. We're going to have to wait till mid-July to get some decent relief around here.
Okay, we can wait for that. Thank you very much, Chad.
Sure.
Much more.